Hey y'all, welcome back to Baby Library. It's your girl Lisa, and this is actually editing Lisa. I realized I did not record an intro for this video. That just shows you what kind of chaos you're about to get into. This is my video for Read What You Own, which is for the month of January. And so you're going to see me discuss Sunny Disposition, Leslie's Curl and Dye, and you're going to see me talk about No Holds Bar by Stephanie Nicole Norris. So go ahead and enjoy this video. Okay, so January is Read What You Own month, and so I am just, I'm a mood reader, so I'm just letting the spirit flow through me, send me where I need to go, because I've got like 800 books on my Kindle, and every time there is an all-black affair, every time there's a Stuff Your Kindle day, every time an author on Instagram decides that they want to just give away some stuff, I'm there to pick it up, and I'm greedy. I know. If there was like a, meter for your 7 sins, gluttony is going to be mine. But let's talk about what I'm currently reading, because this is a vlog based on Read What You Own. So I decided to start. The spirit felt compelled to lead me to Deanna Gray's Sunny Disposition. Y'all, I'm in love. I understand what y'all was talking about. The girlies was yeah in this, and I was like, download. And best decision I could have made. Like, I think I got it the day she gave it away for 99 cents, which again, 99 cents and free is damn near the same thing. And this has literally every single potential trope that could be stuffed up in it. Baby, it is stuffed to capacity in the brim. So first thing that I did not know about this book is that there was going to be disability rep. So one of our main characters has dyslexia, and the way in which it's introduced is so organic and pure, and I think it definitely hints on how people can have everything together, can be extremely smart, and still have the things that they suffer with that goes in tandem with the things that they are being praised for. I will say you also have this has forced proximity, it has secret identity, it is a sports romance, there is a hurt comfort. Y'all know I am finally getting in my hurt comfort bag, and I love it here. There is also there's LGBTQIA plus representation. There's so much packed into this one book, and it is a powerhouse. It is funny to boot. Let me tell you, I'm not only enjoying the book that I'm currently in, I am waiting. Deanna has said on her IG that she is going to make a book for Lincoln, who is the funniest character hands down, like super golden retriever energy with class clown mix. There's going to be a book for him and Celeste suffers from social anxiety, and I can't wait. I want her to write it today. Like, I just know Outdrawn just came out, and I'm gonna get to that. But in the meantime, the draft need to be ready, and if she does an arc for it, I'm gonna be there. So right now, I was like, ooh, I don't know where this is going to be landing. I was firmly against saying that this is going to be a 5-star, but the way that it's going, I'm like 60-something% in. It might be a 5-star, y'all. I might have looked up, and this was unintentional. So do yourself a favor, read what you own in January, and if you haven't heard it from me, pick up Sunny Disposition by Deanna Gray. Talk to y'all soon. So as you can see, I just went to go see The Color Purple, and as a person who watched The Color Purple almost on a yearly basis, way back when, I think they did a pretty good job. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes about the actors and Oprah and so on and so forth. What I'm going to tell you is they put all of that aside and went to work with this particular movie. Now, I did not know it was a musical going into the fact, so that took me by surprise. But once I got over that first song by Tamela Mann, who honestly can blow the house down, it was just a shocker to me because I wasn't coming in at a musical concept. But other than that, I will say if you are a Color Purple fan, if you've never seen The Color Purple, then you're starting off with a fresh, clean slate. Go see the movie, go support. It has so many actors and actresses that you are already very familiar with. If you are an original OG who enjoyed the movie and or the Broadway production, you're going to hear a lot of the same lines. You're going to hear some of the songs. You're going to become very nostalgic when you watch it. Come in with an open mind, and I think you'll enjoy it. But what we're here to talk about are books. And what I'm going to say is that I left you all talking about Sunny Disposition, and baby, it is a good time. Now, I'm giving this a 4.5. I can't in good conscience give it a full 5 because there was just a little something that bothered me in relation to the amnesia trope. Granted, it had a beautiful message in terms of the ability to reinvent yourself, establish boundaries, communicate with people of how you want to be represented and how you want to be addressed moving forward. All of those are valid commentary. It's just the one thought of someone saying that they don't want to regain their memories. They want to leave that person behind. I don't know anyone who would allow, if given the opportunity, them to choose the pathway of never knowing their history, never knowing about the memories that they've lost. That just doesn't seem like something a human trait would be able to say. Other than that small critique, baby, Deanna hit it out the ballpark. She has body positivity. Finn is a muscular guy, but he doesn't have a washboard abs. He has that little bit of like a teddy bear stomach, a little, soft and pudgy, but built and can protect, our female main character. And I love that. Give me a built but a soft man. I'm a sucker. On top of the fact, let's talk about how Deanna Gray just had all of the cute touches in addition to the steam. Now, don't let the illustrated cover fool you, because there is at least two spicy scenes that had me wiping my brow. I was like, yeah, I'm in the throes of passion with you all, because baby, the way that this was written, what's your fantasy, Ludacris and Shauna, that's what they said in this book. That's the music that was playing in the background. On top of the fact that there's some really cute togetherness scenes, like all of the guys, going together and teaching the little kids how to skate on the ice skating rink, just really got my ovaries to working overtime. On top of the fact that there was one other thing that, the punctuation mark, right? Like Deanna writing it so that they had to identify who was an exclamation point, who was ellipses, who was a period. Like that was just so cute and perfectly crafted. If you don't take any other thing from me, go ahead. And if you like hockey romance, if you like new adult college, this is it done right. There are so many hockey romances out there. There's so many new adult romances that you're just like, it's oversaturated. I'm going to tell you, this one is not overhyped. This is utterly delicious. Once I read that, I decided, okay, let's see what else my Kindle has to offer. Now, I did stumble and make a mistake. I decided to pick up D.L. White's Leslie's Curl and Dye, which I just thought it was a cute concept. It was going to be a second chance romance where, based in a small town, where your female main character owns, her name is Leslie. She owns the shop that her mother used to maintain and had passed down to her from a legacy standpoint. And even her grandmother had a hand in creating this particular shop. And so it's now Leslie's turn. She has been gifted the shop and she is trying to make it flourish. However, but she's getting competition on the other side of town by this new bright shiny barbershop that is called Guys and Dolls. And it has barbershop and a beauty shop combined into one. They're doing fast and cheap services, and that's really putting her out of business. Now, that person that is owning that business is Casey. Now, Casey is someone she was close with in college. She was actually starting to fall for him. She slept with him, and then he left and was drafted to the NBA. So of course I was like, okay, this give me what I've been looking for since I read Finding Christmas. Give me that. It's a small town. You left for the NBA. We went our separate ways, but you're back in town and let's rekindle. It also has political intrigue. So I was just like, check that box, check that box, check that box. However, the romance was lackluster. And I think part of it is that this book was written or published in 2017. So I wasn't really sure if it was just a culmination of things that just didn't work for me. One, I listened to it in audiobook, and I also tried to read along. The audio narrator works really well for the female main character point of view, but she also voiced the male point of view, and I am spoiled at this point where I like dual narration. And so I don't want to be bougie and say that that was the reason, but that was one of the reasons. The other thing was that, again, this didn't necessarily have a lot of old pop culture references, nor was it outdated in that regards, but the way in which the characters were written are not up to what I would call contemporary romance today. And I just felt like the main male character didn't really apologize. He kind of, I'm not going to say gaslit her, but he made her feel like she was in the wrong, which they both had some things that they needed to come to a head on and have a discussion. And he never took ownership. And in a romance, that's not for me. I know that some people will say the political intrigue went above and beyond and it overshadowed the romance. I just don't think the romance was there personally. Like, you can't just write that they were interested in each other at one point and now, boom, this is going to be. These are two totally different adults. They actually had a one-night stand. They were friends before, but we never seen that build up of their chemistry. And it's more like telling you they're interested rather than showing you. And so for that, I decided, I'm just going to go ahead and DNF this at 46%. I'm going to move on to something else because I've got goals. So that is what I just kind of set down. But after I said, okay, that's all right, I'm going to find another Black romance that's going to do me right. And I decided to pick up Stephanie Nicole Norris's No Holds Barred. Woo-wee, I am having a great time. I'm 32% in and I love it here. Like, I'm going to set up shop and camp right with the Valentine brothers. Now, who didn't tell me that this series, not only are they brothers, but they're septuplets. That means there are 7 of them. Technically 6, because you do find out that one brother is no longer with us. But again, I'm going to find out more about that as I read on. But this is the story of Camilla and Hunter. And Hunter is going to be book boyfriend number 1 of 2023. I'm go ahead and call it. The way that this man, he is smooth like the other side of a silk pillow. He is smooth like, butter on a warm toast. Like, that man has the juice and the sauce. And I want to bathe in it. Like, that man, he gave her his Amex card with a pen and his phone number and said, hey, I'm going to give you this just so you had to come back and see me. Yeah, I love it here. Like I said, I'm only 32% in. When I can give you all coherent thoughts about this romance, I will. I knew something said you're going to pick up Stephanie Nicole Norris and you're going to love her. And by golly, that third eye is eyeing. And so I'm going to finish reading this. I'm going to come back to you with my thoughts, and then we'll see if I pick up another one or I close out the vlog. Hey y'all, I'm doing a final check-in. I have since finished No Holds Barred by Stephanie Nicole Norris, and the girl hit it out the ballpark. I actually have started A Risque Engagement, which is the second book, but I'm going to hold off on reviewing that because I want to let the emotions marinate. But on No Holds Barred, and y'all have to forgive me, I am out of breath. I am out of town. You all will see my next vlog centered around my Colorado trip. As you can see, the skis in the back. But I did finish No Holds Barred on the plane and I loved it. Anytime you can get a man to pray over you, pray over your meal, Hunter is everything. Like, he's
alpha, but he is also like catering to his woman. He makes sure, like, I am never going to be the girl that's like, oh, order my meal for me, but Hunter definitely can. He has it down to the science, and so does his brother. I'm finding out, Xavier, because Xavier and Corinne story is next, but it's not about them. I want to talk to Stephanie about her getting to the 90% mark and then like going balls to the walls. Like, she decided to say, okay, let's throw in a hurricane. Let's put a restraining order on Steven, and then let's have that come to a head. Oh, and by the way, I've got something else in store for you. And then let's wrap that up with a happily ever after. Like, ma'am, you didn't have to go so hard at the end because we're like in a whirlwind. But I will tell you, it's fantastic. Like, he's so considerate, and he just wants her to be happy and to help and be, you know what I'm saying, like the alpha man just needing to be able to protect and to provide, and she gives him that comfort. Loved it. I'm kind of mad at myself for holding it on my Kindle for so long, but if you want to pick up a brother series that, you know, these men are gentlemen, their mother raised them very well, I'm going to tell you to pick up the In the Heart of a Valentine series because I loved it. And do me a favor, because I'm in Colorado right now, leave me a ski emoji of some sort or a snowflake emoji. Tell me what you are reading that you own on your Kindle or on your bookshelf, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.